first off, confirm for me, this video will be on the website at some point? Okay, so good job, thank you. You know, first, 90 days. I think one of the things that we all, as we went through this, wondered, you know, why 2 shakes a day? Why is that important? Why not change diet? And why no exercise? Can you describe those 2 decisions and why they were so important?
Yeah, well, regarding the 2 shakes a day, people, you know, scientists, clinicians, and the general user have been looking at meal replacements as a tool or strategy to lose weight. And the majority of those studies out there employ 2 shakes per day as part of their protocol. So this is generally seen as the standard clinical protocol in this type of study. Given this, we wanted to really compare like for like and really test Shakeology under a controlled and serious clinical setting.
Right. And so the weight loss results, the most amazing thing is that really it's isolated to Shakeology. So as they're out there talking about Shakeology, at a minimum, it's safe to say, and they have the backup now scientifically, that Shakeology will help you lose weight by replacing breakfast and lunch at a minimum, correct?
In this clinical trial, the 9.3 pounds of weight loss, or almost 10 pounds, and in some cases up to 24 pounds, was both statistically significant and clinically significant. This is an average weight loss. It was nearly 5% of body weight, which is an important number because that's the target that pharmaceutical companies look for when they're trying to get a new drug approved. They have to hit that 5% target. The other thing that was very important about this weight loss is it wasn't all up front. You didn't lose a lot of weight and plateau. You actually continued to lose weight week over week over week by the use of the Shakeology plus the compliance mobile application. Was able to track that weight, and we were able to see every single week they lost weight compared to the prior week.
That's phenomenal. Now, let's talk about the one that, you know, I think personally, because I've got a, you know, nice gift from my dad of this high cholesterol. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. The cholesterol reduction. Can you tell us what you found with that?
Sure. We saw a nearly 7% reduction, and in one case up to a 50% reduction in total cholesterol. On average, the reduction of cholesterol brought people who were overweight and obese, but not diseased. So these weren't people who were on cholesterol medication. They weren't people who were diabetic, but yet their cholesterol was high enough that if they had gone to their physician might have recommended a pharmaceutical intervention. At the end of the study, the average cholesterol level was below the threshold for the recommendation of pharmaceuticals. So again, on an individual case-by-case basis, always talk to your physician, but on average, it reduced their risk and brought these people from, let's say, going the wrong direction to the right direction for health and wellness.
Now, you know, we make the point that Shakeology helps the body operate healthier. That it's not necessarily Shakeology like a drug, but what it's doing, it's feeding the body so that the body can biologically do what it wants to do, and that is survive, and that is make itself healthier. So one of the most interesting things to me from the study, because we never tested it in our prior results groups, was the effect on blood sugar. Tell us a little bit about that, and I can't even pronounce this thing, HbA1c. Sounds like a form that I fill out for my taxes.
The hemoglobin A1c is a marker of a 3-month blood sugar average. But rather than looking at your blood sugar as it is right now, which depends on what you ate for lunch or maybe yesterday, this takes an average blood sugar over 3 months and says, are you at risk for impaired glucose tolerance, for diabetes, or are you moving in the other direction? The subjects in this study saw a 5% reduction, again, both statistically and clinically significant reduction, that moved them in the right direction away from risk of diabetes.
And as a whole, overall, I hope I'm allowed to ask you this, but did the results surprise you at all? I mean, because when we normally do a results group for a fitness program, we want it under ideal circumstances. We want the diet to change, we want the fitness to change, and we've actually always been about a company that is about a holistic, comprehensive change, but we did want to isolate Shakeology and see what the results would be. So we didn't know what we were getting into when we did this clinical trial, but we wanted you to be able to have whatever the outcome was, we wanted you to have that to help defend why we think this product is so special. Was this like, oh yeah, there it is, that's exactly what I expected, or were you at all surprised?
These are, in fact, impressive results. Again, being clinically significant in addition to statistically significant means that it was not due to chance alone. And they are modifications to your health that are significant enough that it would improve your health and wellness. And Nima has done some work on comparisons to other studies, if you want to comment on that.
Yeah, I think it's important to note that there are comparative studies out there, but nearly all of these studies are in combination with additional restrictions such as reduced calorie diet, portion control, or even additional exercise. So when you really look at what Shakeology has done, you can really isolate the effects of Shakeology alone, which has far fewer restrictions, in fact, no restrictions at all, and that isolation is impressive.
And it sounds double impressive with the cool accent. Seriously. The James Bond of Shakeology. Ladies. No, seriously, I mean, if you heard what he said, what's so exciting about this is, you know, we're going to get compared to this and that all the time. I mean, what's fascinating is Isabel and I will be sitting in front of the TV and we'll see a commercial or somebody get interviewed about a new shake, and man, then she's gone. She's on a computer checking it out, and she's like, oh, but that's good. They did this, they did that, this is totally bullet, this is the BS. And then we go back to watching TV. It's usually something on PBS, totally boring. No, I'm just kidding. But it really is impressive that this was Shakeology alone. So you wonder, you know, how do I represent this? Why should I be, you know, that vital behavior, proof the product works? You should be drinking this because it is that good for you. This is why I don't miss a single day. I have my blender, my shaker cup up in my room. And did you have your shake today? All right, I won't put them on the spot. Well, look, we're going to have the results on the website. It's a possibility this gets published, correct?
Yeah, we've got a few more data points coming in, and once we do get that, we're going to share it with the online coach office.
Awesome. Well, right now, you can go out there, full on and say, Shakeology, clinically proven.